Hi, welcome to the Prickly Pear Show. We are live Sunday. I am your co-host, Ellie Miron. With me here to my right, your left is...
I think Ron Furman.
That's it. 2 points for you.
Thank you, I already won.
Welcome back. How are you feeling?
I am still under the weather, to be quite honest.
What does that mean?
It means that there's the weather up here and I'm under it. No, that's not what it means.
Expression.
Yeah, well,
I'll take it. I'll take your word on it. I'm glad that you're feeling somewhat better.
Oh yeah.
So that probably means next week I'll be feeling worse.
Well, you do have 3 kids, so I'm sure you're going to catch something. That's probably how I caught the other...
Are you blaming my children for your illness?
No, I'm blaming other people's children.
All right.
Yeah, it's what I do.
My children are awesome, right, guys?
I blame. I'm Jewish. It's what I need to do.
Listen, we are live on Facebook. I would ask, before we start our show tonight, and what a show indeed, I've got a favor to ask you, pretty please. Tell us how you like the setup. We're trying something new tonight. And we've got a desk.
You like it, huh?
I like it.
How does it feel?
Textury. It's bumpy.
Mm-hmm. It's my yoga mat.
Oh, I wish you had told me that before.
No. Actually,
did you clean this thing?
Unused. This is unused.
Well, that
explains
a lot, actually.
Does it? Does it explain it? No, I'm using
Doesn't
something else. It's I got this specifically for this.
Really? That's
correct.
impressive. Also, I'd love for you, we're just going to try to pull up the comments here to watch you talk to us. Not only about our new set, but we're looking for some feedback, some likes, as Facebook likes to say.
Right.
Some likes, some thumbs up on our page at The Prickly Pear Show.
It's the only way we can continue doing this.
Yeah.
We're getting more likes.
If we don't get the likes,
Yeah.
then you don't get the show.
That's right. If it's stagnant and it's
I
not
don't know
moving
if we
anywhere,
should-
then...
that sounded like a threat. It wasn't a threat. It was like a... I don't want to beg because I'm beyond that.
That sounded like a threat. Because I can make it more threatening.
Don't be such a prickly
Okay.
pear.
Okay.
Huh?
But then I won't be wearing the pricks.
Right, isn't that? And we've got mugs, guys. I don't know if you noticed. We've got mugs.
We've had mugs since day one.
Is that what we've had?
Yeah, you just haven't been using them because you're an imbecile.
I like drinking out of the bottle. I'm straight from the bottle kind of guy.
Cool. Very good. Why don't we tell the audience what we're about to talk to them about today?
Yes. Lots happening today, audience.
I see Ron so far likes the new look. Ron, do you like the green or is it too much? What do you think? Any suggestions? We would love to hear it from you.
Well, I think it makes sense to be green. It follows the motif, the cactus, the prick.
That's real, by the way.
I know.
Yeah. The rest, not so much.
That was fake, but I knew it was real.
Gotcha.
But the whole prickly pear motif, with the green, I think that makes the most sense. But on our show tonight, we will be discussing football, aka soccer.
I like that you call it football.
Football.
Is it because I wrote it like that?
Por supuesto que sí.
Yes.
Spanish for, but of course.
Gotcha. Very nice.
So we're going to be talking about the football craze. World Cup ended today, the month-long event every 4 years where people come out and suddenly become patriots.
It drives me insane. And I'm glad that we're talking about this. Well, maybe I'm a little bit bitter because my team isn't in, so I didn't get to enjoy it this year as much.
Your team?
I've been a Holland fan for years. What's the connection?
Hop?
That's right.
Really?
It's you. Wow, I love it. It's
Oranje!
I love it. Right.
Hate those guys. No.
Hate
I don't. No.
Do you want to know why Holland? Why an Israeli like me would like Holland?
Because they hit Anne Frank?
Good job. No, it's got nothing to do with that.
I don't know.
When I was a kid, Israel clearly did not make it anywhere. And one
Not
day,
because of you.
Not because of me.
Just happened to be while you were
right.
there.
And
Okay.
all of a sudden, I watched a game from Holland. I think it was an Ajax game, and I saw all these Israeli flags.
Wow.
And I go, wow, Dad, how is Israel doing in the game? And my dad started laughing. He goes, Israel's not in the game. I'm like, why are you laughing at me? They're the ones who have the Israeli flags at a non-Israeli game.
Right.
So my dad said, yeah, it's kind of like a Jewish city, and they really support Israel, and so...
That's interesting.
Yeah, so I
didn't know
kinda
they
went
did
for
that.
it, yeah.
I didn't know that about Holland.
Yeah, Ajax especially. Yeah, and there's also, I think Tottenham...
What is Ajax?
Ajax?
Yeah.
It's the number 1 team in Holland.
Oh, I thought you just couldn't say the Roman numeral 9.
No, it's that's very funny. No, it's Ajax, okay, but it's Ajax.
AJAX.
Yes, it's a great team in Holland, and I think it's like Tottenham in England. I think Tottenham is the
Tottenham Hotspurs, mate.
right. They're known as the Jewish ones, right?
The Jew team.
Right. So that's
They
the
actually
Ajax.
get called out. Their fans get chided.
Yeah.
It's a racist thing that
Well,
happens.
soccer is racist. Soccer is very racist.
And that's part of one of the things that we're going to talk a little bit about, I think.
Okay.
Or maybe we should.
But I was happy that Italy didn't make it. it, and I know a lot of you fans.
Forza Azzurri!
Because
no Forza.
I remember, what was it, 1996 was it, when it was in the States, in Atlanta?
The great.
No, not Atlanta. Sorry, no, it wasn't Atlanta. It was just
No.
the game.
You were in
what
Atlanta?
was it? What
The
year
World
was it?
Cup was in
94.
94.
94. 96 they had the...
Do you know how I know the World Cup was in '94 in the States? True story. My dad dug out an old hat. He has I have a baseball hat collection. I must have gotten it, and he gets the hand-me-downs. He was recently sporting a Ireland '94 World Cup America.
That's right, Ireland won it.
Yeah, they were in it.
I remember that. I
So
remember that very well.
I thought that's how I knew that.
Right, no, I remember, because
And how you know
1990
that.
Germany won, 94 it was Italy screwing it up.
Okay,
and
you're gonna
Brazil
hope.
winning. Yeah.
We're gonna do a little game at the end, so you're gonna want to stay tuned for how well this guy knows his football.
I bet I
soccer.
can
His
name
footy.
all the flags that you have over there.
Yeah, I've got
for
some
me.
flags. I've got some teaser flags. Like if you
Yeah.
don't know this one, P.S. They weren't in it.
Right, but the one in the back just won it. So that's kind of
Okay,
cool.
that's the giveaway.
All right, well,
They won.
yeah, good job saving money and doing double-sided.
Oh,
That's great.
I'm not the cheap. It's the we can maybe call it the cheap bastard show.
Yeah.
Do you know how much ink costs? Cool color ink. It's expensive.
You know, we have a show where people are tuning into this, where at least you could have invested one more piece of paper. Truth. You made a mistake.
No, the printer was set to double sided for something else.
Truth. You could have then reset it and printed it again.
Dude, it's the summer. I'm not printing anything. My printing days stopped, and that's going to be one of the other topics we're gonna
So
talk about
somebody
today.
when did France win the last time?
France won in
That's when they beat Italy. No, it wasn't.
94.
It wasn't 94. 94 was
I
Brazil.
predicted the French win. It was 98, then they won.
No,
I predicted the
98.
French win.
That's right. They won.
True story.
Against,
you can ask my family
I remember that game.
if they're on.
It was against Italy and that headbutt, the famous headbutt.
Zinedine Zidane.
That's right. I think they won in overtime.
I think he's doing something with MLS right now. I think he was coaching an MLS team.
No, he wasn't. He was just coaching Real Madrid 3 years in a row, and he just retired.
That's
Come on,
what it
man.
was.
You don't know your soccer from
Maybe it was
your
it-
football.
American football.
But it's okay. I can tell you everything about sports because this is what I do. If this was a sports show, I'd do a lot better, and you wouldn't be here. So let's move on to the next thing. Football. So talk to me. Why does it annoy you that...
Okay, here's the thing that bugs me, and people out there, I know you've heard some of you have heard me. That's what I want to say.
Right.
Say this. Still got the tired brain. The flags, the patriotism, the faux patriotism, the fakeness. I'm talking about the guys with the hood flag, the side mirror capped flags, the fuzzy dice balls hanging in the window. Just fuzzy dice balls, never mind flags. Those are annoying on their own. People that hang stuff from the thing in general. Oh, that's
But I have it all year long.
yeah, you.
So I have like I'm an Israel supporter all year long, not just for soccer, but for everything.
But hold on, there's nothing wrong with being proud of your roots, and there's nothing wrong with being proud of, a team that you love. Because I do that.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Oh, so that makes it all right.
Well,
because
yeah.
you do that.
Because
I mean, I understand why they do it. I mean, we live in a Russian neighborhood, and it was, it was in Russia, so you see the Russians everywhere.
Duh.
They went pretty far,
in Russia.
but you still see the flags.
They went pretty far. They went pretty
I
far.
don't even know what that means.
That means they paid to get there.
I don't think so. They played really well. To be
I'm
quite honest, I think
Pretty
they played.
sure they paid. Look, at the end of the
No, no,
day,
no.
here's let's not.
Maybe the group
Let's
that they were.
focus
I mean,
on
they
the
were in
thing-
Saudi Arabia's group, who they beat 3-0 or 6-0.
6-0.
Well, I remember 3-0.
Yeah, here's the point. It's about the idea that this. I want to know where these guys' flags are in December. You know,
In the house because it's cold and it's raining and
I'm
snowing.
going to pick a country at random.
Okay.
Mr. Zimbabwe. No, they weren't in.
Yeah,
Cameroon.
that's very-
Cameroon was in.
Not-
Cameroon, I think, was in.
Not this year, but
Okay.
yes.
Okay, Romania.
Mhm.
Did they make it? My dad.
Not this year, no. No, it's okay. You can pick another country. It's fine.
Russia.
Russia.
Mr.
Right.
No, the guys,
Right.
those Russian guys do it a lot, though. To be honest.
Russian. You don't need to convince Russians to be proud.
No, that's
Russians
true.
Can be
That's
proud
a
about
self.
anything.
That's a self
Yeah.
thing. Okay.
They can be drinking like a vodka that is not Russian and say this is Russian. It's
Look,
not,
let's just put it this way. Like
Mhm.
these, the Persians, and they're proud people, but
Mhm.
I can't. And there's mixed messaging on their flags.
don't get me. Yeah.
No, but I want to know. There's two types of flags. Right?
Yes.
There's the one with the lion,
That's right.
with the sword,
Right.
and then there's the one with the
The Islamic
the
one.
Islamic
Right.
with the Republic
So one is
of Iran.
Iran and one is the Islamic Republic of Iran. That's
Right,
what it
one
is.
or Persia, Iran, right.
Right.
So, but the point is, these guys they deck out the car,
Right.
and it's not always a fancy car. In some cases, you're actually doing your car a service by covering it up, but that's okay.
Are you making fun of Persians?
Not the Persian in particular. I'm just saying,
Gotcha.
I was trying to pick a flag, and every flag I picked, you said they weren't in, so I just went with a relevant
I
example.
don't know. I thought I went with Russia, but it's okay. We can pick on the Persians. But it won't be the first time I did it. Go ahead.
But the point is, you deck the car out with the hood flag and the roof flag and the side mirror flag. And then you got the morons that are hanging out the sunroof, and those are the Persians. I'm sorry to tell you guys, it's true.
Okay.
Up and down Yonge Street, la, 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 we won a game.
Right.
Hey, without the la, la, la. They don't do the la, la.
Actually, that's funny because they won a game based on an own goal by Morocco. So technically, that's the only game they won is the one they didn't even score.
Right.
Just kind of cool.
But they won.
Although the last game they played was
Right.
pretty good. They played really well. They played with their hearts, and you know, again, even though I don't like Iran's politics, I mean, the people at the end of the day is who I support.
We're keeping that out for
politics.
a change. No, I'm just
politics.
saying, I don't get it. I don't like it. It bothers me. It bothers me. It bothers me. You're not driving around like that in November, in
Right.
December.
That's right.
When the snow, because the snow's, you got to clear the snow.
Right.
If you're proud, you're proud. Be
Right.
proud all year round. This thing, I know people are going to say, well, it's a once in every 4-year tournament,
Right.
right? So what?
I don't know if that bothers me so much.
So what? There are lots of sporting tournaments that happen yearly.
Okay, but let me ask you a question. The Maple Leafs,
Yeah.
when they used to make it to the playoffs or around the playoffs.
What was that?
Well, we did make it last
did,
year,
we did.
but like people would have it on a regular basis, and then once the playoffs are
No,
done,
look,
it's off.
Listen, I'm okay with a little car flag. I'm
Okay.
okay with a little,
So is it because they go overboard? Is that it? Because they do have like in every corner they sell the merchandise.
Look, it's just, it doesn't make sense. It's a team. You're rooting for a country.
Yeah.
I get it. It just doesn't make sense. It looks bad.
My
It
question is,
looks stupid.
here's my actual question.
Oh, there's a real question.
Yeah, the real
Thank
question
God.
is:
Thank God.
is it only happening in places like Canada and America, or is it happening everywhere? Because I just can't see me in France.
Well, then I challenge our viewers to help us out on that, because I legit don't know.
Okay.
I would assume no.
Because like I wonder if like you're in France, do you have
No,
like a
I
Germany
think-
flag?
No, hell no.
You know,
French holding up, that hasn't happened since World War II.
right? Well,
They used
well
to
the
hold
only
those up
flag
on the regular.
No, the only flag that the French would have before is white.
Oh! He went there.
I did go there.
Good for you.
You mentioned.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Well
Thank you.
played.
Thank you.
Look, my wife is asking, what about flags for sports teams? Babe, listen, I'm the one with the Leaf logo on the plates. I'm okay to be a fan. I think it's cool. I think it's exciting. I think it's engaging. I'm just saying, it's fake. You're coming out every 4 years. It's a national. You're not walking around.
I don't see a problem with that. But I remember, like in '94 specifically. This is why I remember the '94. I don't know why I said '96, but in '94, I remember all of a sudden everybody's Italian. I remember Italy was for real. I remember like there were Italian flags everywhere. I was like, or Brazilian fans. When have you seen a Brazilian person? I know a few, maybe a handful. 10 Brazilians. How many flags?
We
have
were
you
on a
seen?
bus together.
Oh, gotcha.
And
they were all together.
Yeah, we did a trip.
in one spot. Gotcha.
Yeah, but you know what? They weren't flag wavers.
I don't know. I could see
They're
how
just with
people
meows,
from
meows.
Brazil.
They talk with that meows and the
I watch UFC. I kind of know how they talk. I watch it.
What that means.
You don't know what that means?
No, I don't.
You know what that means. Okay. But no, it's more about the coming out and all of a sudden like being Italian.
Yeah,
You
like
know, it's
suddenly, boom!
Yeah.
June, whatever it was.
But I have friends who are like
I'm a
who
proud
were kicked-
Moroccan.
But here's the thing: I have friends who were kicked out of specific countries,
Right, and
hated
they're
everything
running
about
around.
it, and now they're running around being proud to represent that country.
Because they have the freedom to be proud of who they were. Maybe it wasn't their choice. But I hear you. I would
Like,
my mom was kicked out of Russia.
My dad,
They weren't kicked out. They
There was-
left, but when they left, they certainly kicked them on the way out.
the only team
And
my dad is
my mom's
against.
not interested in Russia.
The only team my dad is against is
Yeah.
Russia. Believe it or not.
I believe it.
Now my dad watches Russian television, speaks in Russian, eats Russian food, is a total Russian.
Right.
But somehow
No, I believe
is
it.
anti-Russian.
I think. Look, when you are in a country that doesn't want you,
Mhm.
why would you want to?
No, I get his rationale. I'm asking about the other people. Like, the Persians who were kicked out. Them
yeah.
going for Iran and
Listen.
being happy for them and all that.
Look.
Are they happy for the people? I don't know. I don't know.
Look, again, I'm all for celebrating each other's culture. Our city is amazing at doing that.
Right.
We have pockets, literally, of the city where you can go to little Koreatown.
But
little
why don't we
Italy,
celebrate
little
our
Portugal.
own culture the same way? That's what I want.
Well, so that
we
comes
don't have
back-
the Canadianism the same way. Although I do remember that when I was living in the
'Cause we're
United
not in
States.
the World Cup.
No, but when I was living in the United States and Crosby got that goal.
Yeah.
I saw videos. I was so jealous. I wanted to be here, and like I saw people.
I remember where I
celebrating.
was. I remember where I was for that.
Yeah,
That's one of those moments, though.
Yeah, but you're acting as if this was like 50 years ago. This was like maybe 10 years ago.
It was
max.
2010.
10, yeah, 8 years ago.
But it's history. I said that weird.
I just want to hit you with this mug, but
There's nothing historic about waving your, like Cameroon makes it to the World Cup. There's nothing historic about that. There's no reason to flag wave if today.
What do you mean nothing historic?
You
about
know where they
Cameroon?
should wave the flag and where they probably did was today the winner, France. You won. Congratulations. Très bien.
Yeah.
Bon chance.
Yeah.
Salut.
How are they celebrating right now? Looting places, creating a lot of problems.
Yeah. Well, the French are weird like that.
It's weird. I
And
don't.
then they're gonna take a cigarette break
But
in the middle.
I think France is one
But
of
this
those places.
meeting has me very tired. I must go home and think about it.
I like that you're trying on your act, but my question is, going back into it, it's weird. I saw so many people jumping on the Croatian bandwagon.
No.
Oh no, I've seen like if I went online.
Honestly,
most
I
of the people
predicted
saw-
I predicted England would win.
versus Croatia
To myself and to anyone listening. No, I just figured I predicted England to be the winners. Period.
this year.
Yeah,
I don't think even England thought they were going to go that
No,
far.
no one in England thought they were going to.
Yeah,
go that far.
no.
But I picked, and I said that the
Can
ironic.
you name more than one player in the English team? Since you predicted it, I'm just curious to know how much you know about the team. Do you know one player?
Yeah, what's his name?
Yeah.
The beard. And
That guy.
the
yeah.
ninja dude.
The ninja dude.
Yeah, I don't know. Number
Okay.
9, I think he is.
Okay, great. I'm glad you know that the numbers go into a specific number. Well, Kane is their best player.
Kane, that's the guy's name.
yeah.
That's the guy I was thinking about.
Of course it was.
Was
The
he
guy-
number 9?
I don't know his
Who cares?
numbers, but
Do you
that's a
ca-
different
Do you
story.
care? Do you care what number he
But
is?
that's the thing. Like, how many people actually know about the teams and really know about the players and where they're coming from
That's why the whole tournament is
in
you know,
Canada? In Canada.
But it's bullets.
In Canada.
It doesn't matter.
No, because in Israel or other places around the world, the reason I'm saying Israel is because I know how people react there. They actually know the names of the players. They know where they play. They know what leagues. Like
Who cares?
what do you mean? Who cares? It's the world's
You
number
knew
one
about
game.
Messi and you knew about Ronaldo, and those boys went home early and they didn't show up.
No, I knew a little bit more than Messi and Ronaldo.
Not
Give me a-
you specifically.
No, the average person.
You know a lot.
The average person.
Yeah.
No,
The
I-
average Canadian soccer fan who watched this
I
World
think
Cup,
they
I
know more
guarantee
than
you,
those two players.
They knew those two guys, and that's it.
I don't think so.
And if they happen to know about a country that was in, they knew that. Which
No,
is why
I
we're going to
think
play
they-
this
I
quiz
think they-
later. I'm going to show you the flags, and the reason why I have the flags is I'm going to show them flags of countries, and you can play along at home. And if you think you know who they are, even, and then you can tell me were they in this year's World Cup?
I think I'm going to go.
Or have they ever even been in a World Cup?
I'm going to go. How many teams are there?
There's a lot.
30.
We'll do the quiz later.
Okay.
So, but the
How many
point
teams
is,
are there? 36, or am I exaggerating?
you're exaggerating.
I am exaggerating.
You're such an exaggerator. Which is
Right?
why you're on this show.
No, I thought for some reason it was 8 times 4. No, 32.
Well, that's not 36.
Right. So now I did the math. So I was trying to see where I was at. So I think 32 teams. I think it's going to be 64 teams. The next one.
And then it'll be like 128 in the whole world. The whole world should just come and play.
I agree. I actually think
Just
I'll be-
show up and play.
I agree.
And good luck to you.
Is it fair that like
Thanks to Ron 32.
that
That's right.
Israel played in in the European League? That's not fair.
Well, they
They're
can't play in
playing
the Asian League. They can't play in the Middle Eastern League.
But
Nobody wants them.
why can't they play like against like
But now-
Australia and like
They could.
and Japan and like
Think about
those
the
areas?
travel.
I understand
The
it.
food would be awesome. And the
Of
guys
course.
would be like, hey, Rega, I want to finish the
I
sushi,
get
and
the
then I go
travel.
to play
But
the
they had,
soccer.
this year they had Spain and Italy in their division. There's no way they're going to make it. No way. Yeah, 30
We're on the Twitter at the Prickly Pear Show.
pair as in two people.
Pair. But I think it'd be cool. Let us know. Are you down for that? Because what I was thinking is we not only do we go out and see why they're fans of the team or what makes them a fan, but I'm also curious to know how they celebrate or how they take the sport in. Do the different countries celebrate differently?
So I remember a story. I don't know if it's 100%
Like in
right.
Mexico, do they do it?
Do you want to
different
hear
from-
the story?
Not really.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll say it anyways.
Story time with
Spain, when
Yeah.
they won it a few years ago, I think that...
the country went on siesta for 2 hours.
No, but that's something along those lines. But people were pregnant. They had like a serious boom. Like I think
A baby boom?
a baby boom around that period of
Yeah,
time.
but then-
People did the math and like, oh my god.
There were a
9
lot
months
of
ago-
Canadians born, 9 months after Sidney Crosby's goal too. Right?
Really? Where? In like some bum F nowhere? I can't see Torontonians going, wait a second, this is a great opportunity for us to have kids, baby.
And nobody, but it doesn't work like that. So you don't know.
What do you mean I don't
You don't
know?
have kids.
What doesn't work like that?
Well, wait, let's go.
What do you think? I never tried to have kids. I try to have kids.
You practice all the time. You practice all the time.
I do. I'm a practicer.
That's
yeah.
the
I never got it right.
Practice.
Or maybe I always got it right.
No, look, it's something about that spontaneity, that moment of excitement and just sheer joy. You sharing it. It's euphoric. The hormones are blasting. You're not thinking.
I call
you're
it Monday.
drunk.
It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Well,
repeat. I don't need that
you are
extra
an intense
celebration.
person.
I am. Sex is one of those things that gets me really going.
Yeah, but the whole point of like being.
No, I always celebrate.
No, being in a moment and you celebrate that moment. That's what happens.
I don't think soccer.
Like,
I don't think sports
do you
gets
remember that photo? I think it was Vancouver.
Yes, making out.
The making out.
Yeah, I remember it.
Right.
That was the same year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like something like that.
Yeah. It's great for a story. It's fantastic. But
okay, but so that's the whole.
I don't think I've ever like been so excited about a sports team winning that I'm like, baby, let's make babies. No, I'm telling you right now. I just don't think that's, again, for me. For other people, that's fine.
I can't.
Last time I got excited about sports, like really excited,
right,
was probably 1994 Knicks making it to the finals versus Houston Rockets.
They lost.
I'm gonna leave the show. This was the last time I cried over
Showtime. Baby.
That's not true. 95, I cried again.
Yeah.
When Patrick Ewing missed that little layup. Yeah, that was a horrible time in my life, and that's when
it
I kind of
happens.
gave up on basketball.
Look,
Can we move on to something else? Because we're literally talking about sports.
Please.
Summer is around the corner. That's when we planned this.
We planned this show a while ago.
There you go. No, summer is finally here.
Summer's here, man.
Beautiful weather.
Beautiful weather. We're not talking about the weather on this show.
No, but the weather.
Do that.
When you say disgusting, what do you mean? It's nice.
Hot. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I am very much. That's another thing. The people who complain about the weather in the season that it's in.
You just did.
No. It's been.
Yeah.
Look, it's been muggy and nasty and hot. I'm not saying.
Go to the beach. Go to the beach. I offered you to go to the beach.
I'm
go
not.
To the beach. You should go to the beach.
I'm with the beach right now.
Yeah, you should go to the beach. Well, you have 3 kids, so now you're stuck at home. That's where you're complaining. But if you were able to,
I'm not complaining. I love my kids. You love my kids.
I love your kids, but I love your kids on the beach.
You run after them in the sand and get. My kid goes to daycare. He comes home with sand on him.
I'd probably bring the wrong kid back, but that's the only thing you'd probably have to worry about.
Yeah,
but no,
that's probably why you're not allowed to babysit. The restraining order's coming.
Yeah, at least you're getting a kid back. It doesn't really matter. I love the summer break, and but the one thing
I know it's coming. Go ahead.
If you know it, tell me.
It's because I'm a teacher.
No, tell me.
I know what you're gonna. It's because I'm a teacher.
What?
You get the summer on.
You do get the summers off.
I know.
But that's not what I was complaining about. That was going to be something we're going to be talking about later. I was going to talk about the camps. I was going to talk about the camps, and like it just feels like there are more kids out there. I thought that for some reason, okay, it's summertime, I'm not going to be seeing all these kids around, and I see kids everywhere, and they take over every pool, every place that is fun for me. Somehow these kids have to be there.
It's not about you.
I understand that, but why can't it be about me? Why can't there be like a no kids zone?
Because it's about me.
No, I understand, but no. Anybody else have this problem? Like
a no kid zone.
A no kids zone. Like there's adult, vacation spots you can go to, right?
Yeah.
And why can't there be? I know there's one. Actually, I think Center Island. There's like a nude beach of some sort.
Who wants to go there? Who wants to see that?
No one.
That's why nobody wants to.
No.
You know why, Ron?
Actually, it's really
You know what's
packed.
happened?
It's really
They're
packed.
going to go to the nude beach, and it's
really
going to be all dudes.
So apparently not.
Apparently,
Apparently not.
Let's film the show.
I don't think we're allowed. I don't think we're allowed.
We'll use the blackout things. You know, like they do for the faces.
We could technically.
We just walk around.
We are in a public place.
We'll film like this.
Do you want to go there next week and film it?
We'll film like this.
Are we supposed to be naked or?
Oh.
I don't have a problem. I'm naked all the time. I'm barely wearing clothes right now.
I didn't think about that.
No, I don't. I really don't have a problem like walking around naked, but I'm not sure if this is appropriate for the show.
No, I don't want to see that.
Because then it will be like the small prick show. That's actually by saying a prick, it's small, isn't it? Isn't that the whole idea?
That's the idea.
Gotcha. Okay, so no, the summer camps.
Summer camps.
They're everywhere.
Talk about the kids now.
Yeah, moving from pricks to kids. No, but I want to know, like, is there a place where I can go where there are no kids, like just for adults?
One of our viewers had it's called
Rooftop
Las Vegas.
No,
it's called Las Vegas. Ron Duron is right. Duron, have you been to Vegas lately?
First off,
it's all kids.
I do not want to go to Vegas.
It's families. It's the strip is filled with kids.
That's true.
Kids are in the pool. Next thing you know, kids are going to be dealing blackjack.
That's true.
And those effers better know how to count, because I'm telling you, you don't hit on 26. But,
hit on 26.
Yeah.
Isn't it blackjack 21?
right.
Okay.
I'll tell you a story.
Yeah,
We're talking about gambling, not now.
that
A quick
sounds-
story.
that
I got
sounds
paid.
weird.
I got paid on a 26 one time.
How
Meaning
do you-
I had 26.
Yeah. How did you get paid?
That's a great question.
That's.
I was at a charity casino, if that matters.
Ah,
And
gotcha.
like,
They were,
it's
they
like,
were just giving it away.
Yeah, it
Gotcha.
must have been. But that was
Gotcha.
real charity. I was like
Okay.
26. I took the money. If you
Okay.
put it in front of me, I'll take it.
Gotcha. Okay.
But
So why don't you
the
talk to me about
camps-
camps since you have
Since
kids?
I
who go
have
to
kids,
camps?
I have kid in camp, and if you have your kids in camp, you tell me. I think camp's a miracle. I think camp's amazing. I grew up going to camp. I don't know about you. Did you go to camp?
I went to Camp Burger King. Yeah, or
Camp
Camp
Burger
Tim
King.
Hortons. I definitely didn't have
Were
camp.
you a fly fripper?
No,
Fly flipper.
so actually I would just hang out outside of Burger King on Bathurst and Steeles and just hang out
Oh,
there,
so
tell
you-
jokes, and that was my thing.
That-
Well, my parents couldn't afford it.
But did you
so-
do it in the winter?
Yeah, but in the summer it was a lot more fun. We'd kick a soccer ball around. It was great. It was wonderful.
You were a strip mall rat?
Yes,
Like
I
a
was.
mall rent, strip
Yes,
mall?
yes, I was
Right.
actually a strip mall. I saw what you did.
Yeah.
I saw what you did.
Thank you.
I saw you always have. You actually have the perfect shirt for it, Mr. Cool Dad, with your dad jokes that I have to hear on a regular basis.
Wow, wow, wee, wow.
At least, I think that's the reason you had kids. You're like, finally, these
So
jokes,
I could use the
these
jokes?
jokes will work.
That
one
was
of
my
these days.
material. I had material without an audience, so I had developed the audience in order to have material fit.
That's exactly.
That's
If
pretty
you
interesting.
build it, they will come.
That's right, field of dreams,
it's,
baby.
It's one of those.
More like I don't dream because I don't sleep. My wife says I will.
well, you
sleep.
dream about sleeping.
I dream about.
There you
sleeping.
go. So at least that's the connection.
Camp and kids. Look, I grew up. I'm firmly a believer. There are two kinds of people in this
I
world.
thought I was firmly.
No, you're Furman.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Two kinds of people in this world. Those who went to camp.
Yeah,
Everyone else.
yeah. I'm the everyone else.
Yeah. So
I once dated a girl who told me she will not date me if we have kids in the future and they will not be going to sleepaway camp. That was like the.
That was the-
that's-
that was the break-it.
That was like she's like, no, I'm just letting you know right now.
So never
If
mind.
we
You
have
could be a
kids-
jerk. You
Yeah,
could
yeah,
be
but
like the guy
I
who
don't
picks
know
his
if
teeth.
it's
above,
never
like-
mind, but I found it weird that was one of the things
That's
we had
the
to
thing.
discuss. That
If-
the kids would go to camp,
Right.
Because she grew up in a camp her entire life, so that was
Right.
kind of the thing.
Now listen, I didn't go to overnight camp.
Right.
I wasn't. Not I wasn't allowed. It was just I wasn't in the cards.
No, I thought you went to like a Northland or something like that. Where'd you
No, I
camp?
went to-
Camp Robin or something like that. Robin Hood?
Majorca. Oh,
Majorca?
we're from Majorca.
Is that a real place? I've
Legit!
Never heard of it. In my
Yeah,
life.
it's run out of the Seneca College.
Campus?
the King
The
campus.
King campus?
Up north, they got a little pond. It was,
I-
it was
I
nice.
actually-
it was like being in an overnight. We had sleepovers and stuff, but we.
I was
it
a
day
counselor.
camp.
I was a counselor once.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to a camp called.
How many kids went home?
Wait, you want to hear the story? This is a good.
I was in the middle of my story. How are we on
Oh,
your
sorry.
story?
Go ahead.
I'm just saying we went to camp.
Uh huh.
I had friends that did a sleepover camp. I actually worked at a sleepover camp, so I did actually go to sleepover. I was
Okay.
27.
Mm-hmm. You're 27 when you worked at a sleepover camp.
Legit.
Really? Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Was.
That's really weird, actually.
That was a cool story, in a way.
Okay, maybe for next time.
Another time. But anyways, I had the experience. I checked that off, right?
Duran went to Fisherville Junior
Fisherville
High.
Junior High.
Well, I didn't go there when I went to school there, so that's this guy. What a weird place.
But I also worked. I worked for the City of Toronto, did their Parks and Rec. And New York was actually part of a Parks and Rec program at the time when I went. And so day camp and then all kinds of other camp. I ran a camp for a while.
You ran a camp?
Yeah. We'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
It was cool.
Yeah, ran it to the ground? Is that really? No, where is it now? Does it even exist?
It exists.
Oh, somewhere in the abyss?
No, I don't work with them anymore, so they don't need the
gotcha.
press.
Okay, so no more plugs.
Yeah. So Ron ShaRon's camp was Wonderland for $50 the whole summer.
How did you get it for
Yeah, this is what I
$50?
understand. He told me this story before. He took the bus. His mom sent him on a bus or like a gray coach from Yorkdale. Go to Wonderland. He's like 8.
I think he's exaggerating. Whereas
No, here, let's
like
see
him.
more. I'll read the comments to you. My camp was Canada's Wonderland.
he went with a
$50
few
for the
friends.
whole summer. Took a bus. Friends.
He went with a few friends. Maybe it was Elan and
alone.
no, it was the other friend. I
Leo.
forget. No, I forget.
Liron.
No. I forget.
Renat.
Oh yeah, Liron was a friend of his at that time.
Still is a
Ashkenazi.
friend of his. He's a good dude.
Yeah, but he lives in California. So.
Yeah.
Actually, Playa Vista. Boot camp.
No.
Oh, it's a boot. Oh, boot camp. Oh, I thought boot
Spelled
camp.
it wrong.
Yeah.
My sister.
Anyways, the story of mine that I went to, I was a
Oh,
counselor
yeah.
at a camp because again I had no idea what camp life was like. But I went to this place called Adventure Camp up in Temagami. Okay? No, you don't even understand. So yeah, it was like an 8-hour drive to Temagami.
You mentioned just to get there.
And what ended up happening was I got into a fight with an anti-Semite from Sudbury. And
Just the one?
Well, it was really weird because you know how I'm a proud person, but I didn't really want to talk about being from Israel. I don't know why, but I kind of kept it quiet.
Right.
And then someone found out that I was Jewish, and I was like, okay,
no big deal.
So why would anybody have a problem with somebody Jewish, considering that the home base was Toronto, which clearly has a large Jewish population.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy from Sudbury just kept like telling me all these anti-Semitic jokes. Like the first time I heard about the pizza in the car, or the whatever you know what I'm saying. And there's the pizza in the oven, and
now you got to say the joke.
And the car. No, I don't have to say the joke. And but the point is, he just kept going on. And I said, listen, you're making me feel really uncomfortable. I want you to stop talking to me like this. And he's like, or what? And I said, you're going to find out, or what? And at that moment in time, I was the different Ron Furman. And the or what ended up him being thrown outside through a window from the second floor, and me being kicked out. That's a real story at age 19, and I had to actually find a way back.
Wait just a second.
Yes.
Hold up, audience.
Yeah,
let me ask it for you.
Yeah.
You were the counselor, and you threw a guy out the window?
He was also a counselor. So
okay.
Oh no, it wasn't a kid. It wasn't a kid.
I was like, right.
So we arrived.
Not working with you.
We arrived a week before to get everything set up.
Right.
In Temagami.
Right.
And it was like on some sort of an island,
You didn't even make it to the kids?
I didn't even make it to the kids.
So you weren't even really a counselor.
Right. So I'm saying I got the job as a counselor.
Okay.
And then,
title.
Yes, and I went there, and what happened was I threw him through the window, and then tell me about it, and then somehow they said, "Oh, you're going home."
Did you? Can I ask?
Sweet. I stayed at a bed and breakfast. I ended up taking like.
So you didn't tell your parents?
Oh, of course. I came back. What do you mean? I was supposed to be gone for 2 months. I came back after 4 days. And I had to find my own way back from Temagami.
Okay, wait, audience. I have another question.
Yeah.
After you threw the guy out the window.
Correct. Yeah.
Did you do the movie star thing where you like look down and like?
No, I didn't. I actually knew that I was in trouble right there and then.
At what point? When you were throwing him out the window?
Well,
when he was falling out the window? Or were you like, oh crap, I just threw him out the window?
So, no, the truth, I felt no remorse for him. I was still angry, but I was like, damn it, I think this ruined my chances of staying here. I was like, I'm going home.
Oh, right.
And I remember at that moment in time, I was really into philosophy, and I stayed at this bed and breakfast up in Temagami.
If a fellow counselor falls out of a window and no one's around to hear it, does he make a sound? Is that?
There were witnesses too in the room that saw it all happening.
Oh my God!
And they said, "Run!"
First rule of throwing a guy out of a window: no witnesses.
Yes. I kind of didn't read that book, so. But it was okay. I didn't like it there anyways. I just felt that it wasn't for me.
But you could have just said, you know what? I think I'd like to go home. You don't have to send the guy out the window in order for you to.
No. I gave him a warning. I told him that if he says anything anti-Semitic one more time, then I will.
Look, I'm not endorsing the anti-Semitism, and I'm kind of in a way weirdly kind of proud of you for standing up for yourself. In the sense of
I was too.
I'm not. It's not weird that you're standing up for yourself. I think the way you chose to do it was definitely weird.
What?
Was he hurt really bad? He got thrown out of a window. How hurt? Really good? Like,
I don't know.
How hurt could he have been?
It wasn't horrible, but I think he
landed on bushes.
He hurt his arm really badly, and
the window open or closed?
Window closed. No, closed. Oh yeah,
Smash glass.
Smash glass.
Dude.
Yeah, smash glass through the window. So the window, the way it was a cabin.
So remember we were talking about opening up a camp? I think you just killed.
No Nazis are invited to my camp. Is that all right?
Oh.
The guy literally told me that like his father's a Nazi and what he would do with me and all that, and I was 19 years old and very patriotic at that moment in time. This was even pre-birthright.
I don't think that's anything about patriotism. I think that's just.
I lost my cool. But so what happened was it was 3 days of this.
Listen, good.
No, it was
3 days of throwing him out a window.
No. It was 3 days of him saying anti-Semitic stuff to me and coming to my face and telling me things, and I was holding back. And so what happened was I actually went to the head person. I forget his name right now, but nonetheless, I went to him and I said, "Look, I'm feeling very uncomfortable here. Like this guy's talking to me."
Right.
And he told me, I don't know if he said it like this, but he said,
"Shake it off.
Grow up," type thing. Like it's okay. Like let it go.
Just let it go.
Yeah, and I was like, "This is he's
Who
not."
cares about your family?
Like let it. He just kind of said like kind of let it go, and I was just like, "Well, I let him go through the window."
Let it go.
So yeah, that was.
Hey, let him go through the window.
That was my experience. So yeah, I never really had the camp experience life, but.
So what do you want to know about camp? I mean, let's talk about that because.
Well, like, I want to know. Well, my thing is like I think camp is great. It looks fun and amazing, but where can I escape the campers? Like, I feel like I can't go to, I can't go to like Wonderland because all the camps are there. I can't go swimming, all the camps
What camps are at Wonderland?
All the camps.
Oh, for day trips. That's true. I took my camp.
Oh, yeah. If you go, it's packed, like literally full.
Yeah,
of kids.
look, I mean, here's the thing. If it's not an overnight camp, and overnight camps are very expensive, like ridiculously expensive.
And I think that's why my parents, they couldn't
No,
afford to have it.
you're easily talking, like, if you're talking about a whole summer,
Yeah.
easy, $10,000.
But today, if you don't send your kids to a camp, it's like you're an evil parent. It's like...
well, but think about what camp is offering you, okay?
Okay.
Camp offers you, at least on paper,
Yeah,
okay?
a babysitter.
Okay. Well, yes.
I mean, that's the real thing. It's
no,
like I can go to
no,
work
that's not why
while
I
my
sent
kid is
kid-
entertained.
That's not why I sent my kid to camp.
That's because you're at home right now, so maybe that's...
No.
No, but for the average person, wouldn't it be...
I think the average person, and well, let's go. If you guys have kids and you're sending your kids to camp, feel free to comment in the section below. Give us a like and a share at the Prickly Pear Show.
People like the set. Yeah,
love the
saying
set.
an
Thank
improvement.
You. Well, yeah.
Thank you. We're still gonna
We're tweaking.
add some changes. We're trying every
Yeah.
time. We're trying
the
something
next change
different.
is I'm out, he's in, there or something. But why we
I'm
go to
always
camp?
in.
We're
Huh?
always in.
I'm always
He's
in.
always in.
That's right.
But why people go to camp? They go to camp because you build bonds and friendships. I know a lot of people who their closest friends are camp friends. I know a lot of people who you know, camp is an opportunity for you to be you and yet not you. You know, it's a nice it's a nice escape. Like, you go through the school year. So let me explain this from a teacher's perspective.
Look, you send me to the Dominican Republic. I make a lot of new friends. I have an amazing time, and it's
Right.
expensive.
But it's only for 2 weeks.
What's only for 2 weeks?
Maybe you go to the Dominican for 2 weeks. What do you do for the rest of the summer?
First off, the average person goes to camp maybe 2 weeks of the summer.
I know a lot of kids that go for at least a month, for 2 months.
Parents must not like the kid too much.
I don't think it's not like.
I don't know.
I think it's the opposite. I think you're giving them the opportunity to, first of all, explore.
At what age? At what age?
At any age.
At any age, you can send a kid for a month.
You could send the kid, like a sleepover camp.
I have
think they
parents who
start
go
at
out
5.
with me for an evening, and they're just like, "Oh, I wonder what my kid's doing." It's like, you needed this time out.
You're
and
talking
now-
about something different. You're touching on something different, and that's like the helicoptering type deal.
Okay.
And
I
I
know it's this plug. I should always say as if I do cocaine or something. Go ahead, continue. Or something. I don't. Relax. Continue. Continue.
Anyways,
You know I'm into Diet Coke. Continue.
you go to camp.
Uh-huh.
You learn skills.
Right.
You learn about yourself. It's independence. Mommy and daddy aren't there to wipe your butt. Mommy and
Right.
daddy aren't there to hold you and catch you and tell you it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
We kiss you in the morning. We love you. Have a great day, champ. See you later.
Mhm.
Make us proud.
Mm-hmm.
Go do these amazing things. Go practice your swimming. Go make a new friend. Try a game that you haven't played before. Learn something new.
But with
Make
that
something.
also
Hold on a
comes
second.
drugs.
No. Hold on. Hold
No?
on. I think we have to distinguish what age group you're talking about. David is not coming home doing drugs.
Well, he's doing glue or something.
No,
That's
he's
the-
not.
No?
No.
You don't think so? You don't think that they get
no,
to
and
like,
I
hey,
really
try
hope
this?
he's not watching right now.
What,
But
he's not watching about glue?
now.
Okay, gotcha. You went into this. What do you want from me?
What did I get myself into?
You
go to
participated
camp.
in the show.
You go to camp to learn about who you are as a person. You go to camp to make new memories. You go to camp to escape.
Who you are as a person. Some
You
people
go to
come out
camp to
losers.
escape. You go to camp to escape who you've been all year round. Because it's the real you. I've always said the real you is the person you find at camp. And what's cool about it is you learn. You ever think about this?
I'm
for a
the guy
second?
that's
Just
scared
a
of
second.
bugs.
Just
I'm
a
the
second.
guy
Hang on a second.
Okay.
Think about, well, there's all kinds of camps, right? We're not talking about the outdoor nature camp necessarily,
Okay.
right?
Mhm.
But think about this. Think about your childhood. Think about, you know, even in Israel and here, high school.
Mm-hmm.
High school maybe less so, but the summer, right? The
Right.
summer. You knew this person. The summer comes. You have this experience. You have this hopefully fun, idealistic, amazing summer.
Mm-hmm.
You come back to school the next year. You got this invigorating new energy. You're different now.
Mm-hmm. Then I
You
get
know, I
punched in the face.
was Ronnie. I'm Ron now,
Really?
right? Or I was Ron and now I'm ShaRon now, right?
Mhm.
You come back with a personality change, and that happens very often
Mm-hmm.
in camp, and I think for the better. I think you come back, you come with a story. You know, if your friends are fortunate to also go to camp, so I'm going to talk about my experience for a minute, okay? I went to camp. Listen, my first ever camp experience
Mm-hmm.
lasted 1 day.
Mm-hmm.
And I've since gone on to literally, you know, be camp directors of, or a camp director of
Okay.
different camps. So there's something amazing about camp. It challenges you in ways that school doesn't, in ways that home doesn't. It lets you get away from the stuff that may be bothering you at home or school or wherever.
Right.
And it's a chance for you to be free. Very often, you come to camp, nobody knows who you are. You're just that guy.
Yeah, but then you come back to the camp and you want everybody to remember who you were.
Well, so
and the stuff you did the year before.
Okay, but we all go through change, right?
Right.
But you're so yes, in a weird way, I think what I'm picking up you're saying is, oh, you're that kid that snorted the Rice Krispies through his nose.
Right,
night,
or the kid
right?
that peed and like everybody remembers,
Right.
and there's no escape.
Right, but then you can have a cool moment that erases or undoes that.
Yeah, but that's childhood altogether. I mean, that can
that's
also
fine.
happen in school.
So why, you can't go to camp?
No one said audience. At what point I say not to go to camp? Why? Who says?
So you're saying why do I have to go to camp?
I said I didn't go to camp. No, I said
it's because you don't, and that's
you can
don't understand
experience
because you didn't. Just like
sure,
you're not.
That's why we're having a conversation.
I know.
Yeah, you were talking about soccer and you don't
I don't
kick a ball
understand.
around. So
I kick a ball around, not all the time.
Yeah, and towards the goal, not just to kick it around like you kick rocks. Yes. Stop making faces. All right, let's get off this camp business.
I can't.
And let's talk a little bit
Camp
about
rules.
you.
Me.
Yeah, well, you and your kind getting the 2 weeks off.
2 weeks.
2 months. See,
I wouldn't
make
have signed up for the gig if it was 2
months
weeks.
off. And I was always jealous of teachers getting this 2 months off. But I noticed that most teachers actually work during the summer. Like they, to make some extra cash.
To make any cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so.
Keep busy. And we don't, listen, we take our work home with us all the, listen, let's be super honest.
We haven't been this far.
Why is the school year set up like the way it is? A little history lesson for people, right? It's centered around, we're an agrarian society, and back in the day, farming culture, when they decided that industrialization was going to come and take over the farming culture. Kids were no longer supposed to be out in the fields and do whatever. They were supposed to have an education and formalize it, and so they can go work in the factories and put their fingers in the machines, right?
Okay.
So what they did was they decided to schedule the school learning time, school day, school year around harvest season, farming times, and things like that. So it made it easier for the families who really truly depended on their children's labor to help keep the farms or whatever afloat, to be able to work and do those type of things.
Okay.
And the hours are the way they are, the year is structured the way it is, and so on and so on. Okay, that said, we don't live in that kind of society anymore, but it's like an old school mentality. That's where we are. We do have some schools that go all year round. We have some schools that take more frequent breaks. I worked in England, for example. They have way more frequent breaks throughout the year. They start a little bit later. The summer break is a little bit shorter. It all balances out in the end, okay? But as far as the summer off, traditionally here in Canada, North America in general, 2 months off, oh, you're teacher, you get nothing, you do nothing. And, that's not true. That's not true.
What's not true about it?
Well,
what do you do?
Okay, I mean, I'm off right now.
No, not you.
But I'm off, truth, I'm off for the first time I've been talking to my wife about this. I went to camp as a kid, so I was like 13. I got my first like CIT, LIT, like leader in training type job.
You're telling me so
since I was 13, 14.
Every summer you worked.
Yeah,
That's your point.
Yeah, since I'm 14, pretty much, and I'm 39, that's 25 years. This is the first time in 25 years that I'm not working actively, and I don't count this as work.
This is definitely not work. Yeah.
But the first time in 25 years that I'm not worked or studied or taught a course, something, okay, in my profession or camp or anything like that. First time in 25 years.
No, but my question is...
But a lot of teachers that I know also do supplement their income. And a lot of teachers I know do take the summer off and they travel and they... Listen, we can't go anytime else. For better or worse, that's the way the year is structured when I can't go. I get 2 weeks off in December. And by the way, our vacations are also at price peak season. It's the most expensive time of the year to go. March break, I get the week off, same like the rest of my students with their families, and it costs an arm and a leg to go.
But that's why, because everybody's available.
December break, right? Winter break, same deal. Okay?
Right.
Summertime, prices are high because it's hot. I don't need to go somewhere hot. It's hot. I don't need to go anywhere.
See, I actually always love to go in the summer.
I liked going, but that was when I had.
Yeah.
So if we were fortunate enough, like I can't tell you the number of students I've had where like, little whoever is not coming for the next 2 weeks. We're going to visit relatives somewhere. We're going on vacation, or they just come back and they're 10 and it's like November. Like, where you been? I can't take November off. I get yelled at if I miss a day. So we have it very strict. We have a lot of rules and regulations make sure that we're in the classroom.
You know,
And so when we have that time built up and accrued, we take it off. Also,
yeah,
it's
but
not-
what other job receives that?
what other job?
It's 2
jobs get
months.
like 4 to 5 weeks of vacation a year.
What jobs receive 4 to 5 vacations a year?
Weeks.
Weeks. Who?
Who do I know? I know some people with
It's
4 weeks.
very rare.
Bankers.
Very rare.
No, they don't take them. That's something else.
Very rare that people receive that that much time off.
The average, I think the average worker gets about 3 weeks off on average.
Okay, yeah, it starts with 2 weeks and then they
They accrue some time,
Right, absolutely. Right.
So that's not
Yeah, but that's in a period of a full year.
okay.
But you get these 2 months.
get.
Yeah, the average person receives those 2 months. You could slap your face as much as you want.
No, I
You
just
get-
wanna know what I
You
get.
get the 2 months.
I like that you're counting
you
my
get,
money.
You get I'm not counting your money, but you get the December off, you get March off, you get like certain holidays off, and it's.
Do you know what I do in those and myself and a lot of my fellow teachers? what
If
they
you
do
tell
in
me
that time off?
grading papers,
Yes. Grading work, depending on what grade you're in,
Uh-huh.
okay? Preparing your classroom, doing a tear down setup. Do you ever notice that when you went back into class, it looked a little different? Looked a little cleaner? Now, cleaning, I'm not cleaning. We have amazing, hardworking, caretaking.
Do you remember how this place looked like just last week?
No, I
and how
know you
different it
like
is?
to clean. It is super neat.
Right,
around here.
so-
It's disgusting. Are you available Fridays?
No, thank you. But if you want, I can have my other service for you.
Oh.
I just like to have a place clean. I like to make
Listen,
sure that it's.
that's fine. It got to be clean.
By the way, since our first conversation, do you make your bed now? Since our first talk, or you still don't make your bed?
My kid kind of makes his bed. I
You're-
don't make the bed.
So you don't make the bed. What a
What
great
for?
example
What
you are
for?
to your kid.
Do as I say, not as I do.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the point is, we
Yeah.
use the time that we have. We spend, look, just because school ends also, by the way, just because school ends at 3 o'clock, doesn't mean I leave at 3 o'clock. I know very few clock punchers.
Yeah, it's as if you run
I
your
know
own
one in
business.
particular, I'm not going to name you.
Yeah, but it's as if
But
you
you
run
know
your
who
own
you are.
business. Like your classroom is your own business. So
Right.
you kind of want to make
And
sure
I don't
it
get
gives
the
you place.
I don't get all the tax credits, by the way. I don't get all the write-offs. I have to buy all my own stuff. I spend a lot of my hard-earned money. I spend
What do you buy? What do you buy? What do you mean?
What don't I buy?
Okay, tell me like the type of like what
Literally?
Yeah, I'd like to know what
What I
you're spending on.
literally buy?
Yeah, I want to know what you buy.
Are you ready for this? Write this sucker down.
Okay.
The pens, the pencils, the markers, the
Wait.
crayons. No, hold on. I'm not done.
Yeah.
Some of the paper, the books in my classroom library that my kids get to read when, Mr. Miron, I'm bored. Go read a book there, Johnny.
Really, you get these?
Yeah.
I didn't. Why doesn't the school supply it?
Great question.
That's a great question. I don't remember.
Budgets. There's no money for that.
So
we get to
Is
buy.
this, but is this
no.
something new?
No.
I don't remember. Like,
Listen, I don't like the guy. I'm gonna give him a shout out, and I really don't like the guy, Justin Trudeau.
you're giving him a shout out?
And I'll tell you why. He woke up. He's trying to buy a vote. Not going to work for him because you're out of a job, buddy. But he gave teachers, they implemented 1,000, and that's nowhere near enough, by the way. But thanks for starting, $1,000 a year tax credit towards the purchase of
That's a great
classroom
idea.
supplies.
That's a great idea. I don't think that's.
It should just
I
be
didn't
in the
even know.
budget.
Yeah.
It should just be in the school budget. They should buy whatever we need. Now, look, I've worked with some people who are abusive in supplies, and certain, they make excessive amounts of copies, or they waste supplies, wasting pens or whatever. Kids lose stuff. It's like, for me, it's like I went. You can ask Terry. She comes with me. I literally just bought something for my classroom, and I'm like, oh, that's gonna be so cool in my room. We make the decorations. We make it an environment. And not to be pretty or the cool classroom.
But I
we
thought
want to
it's,
make you feel
I
safe
thought
and
it's the
welcome.
school's responsibility.
No
to do that.
way, man.
That's kind of weird.
The
I
school
don't
gives
know
you the
about that.
desks, the chairs, and even that's not going to come soon.
And it's always been like this. Because again, I don't know.
I've been a
I work
teacher
in
for-
private, so with private,
I've
I
been a-
buy nothing.
I've been a teacher for 10 years.
Relax, you got paid for 10 years. Continue.
No, it was hard work. Let me read. I've been certified as a teacher for 10 years, and I've been supply
You're
teaching
going to
and
complain
working.
about everything, huh? Like,
That's what
I'll
the
give you $1 million.
show's about.
Well, you know what I have to do
Taxes.
for the $1 million? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, don't give me the
Exactly.
million. Give me the million tax break.
Okay.
But I've always seen teachers digging their own money and investing and taking the time and not just buying the supplies, organizing supplies, really labeling everything and laminating it and protecting the stuff because it's an investment and it gets ruined because kids don't care. They don't care what I bought. I bought you that book and you dog-eared it. I hate that. Don't. Not in my classroom. That's one of the first things I say. I say, this is all mine. This is not yours. This is yours to use, but it's mine.
But aren't kids supposed to bring their supplies to school, like pens and pencils? I don't remember no, but for real, I don't remember ever like really getting a pen or a pencil from my teacher. It was always mine. I don't remember. I went to public school.
Dude,
I don't remember.
I could show you the memes.
Maybe it's those little pencils
I
that
could
I
show you.
have.
No, the HB
Like,
number 2 bad boys.
No, I remember even buying like the blue pencils, you know, for art class that had like B something. Like I remember buying all that stuff. I don't remember a teacher ever giving it to me. Maybe paint for art class. That's as far as it went. And yeah, I didn't have to pay for the books because, you know, it was the textbook. But then when I went to high school, I had to pay for something. And university, forget about it. Like I had to pay for everything. Why are you looking at me like this? That's
I can't tell if you're being real right now.
I'm being real. For the people out there, do you remember not having your own books, your own, like, I don't remember receiving anything from school. I went to Vaughan, I went to Westminster, I went to Rockford.
Well, let's talk about where you went to school.
No, but I'm saying I went to these schools. I don't remember at all.
Look, high school was a little bit different.
Okay, high school was different.
But you still set up. Look, every teacher gets a budget. We get like $200 to furnish the room. It's ridiculous. It's nothing. $200.
Furnish the room with what? I don't remember my room being
Paper,
furnished.
supplies, paints, art supplies. I'm talking from an elementary school perspective as well.
Right,
okay?
but if you're an art teacher, shouldn't you be receiving more of a budget because you have to buy all
Yeah,
that
so
stuff?
look, we have to buy certain things, but if I'm going to make a project...
Like if you're a math teacher, what do you really need? Like what? If you're a math teacher, what do you need?
It does... Okay, so let me shine some light for you.
Okay.
In an elementary
Please do.
school, in my school,
Mhm.
how it works, okay, in York region where I teach, as a homeroom teacher in elementary school, between anywhere from kindergarten to grade 8, you teach everything.
Right.
Like you teach 80% of the curriculum.
Right.
Including the sex ed.
Oh, why don't you? By the way, do you guys do sex ed now?
People don't know, but it's part of.
People don't know.
Well, because they know there's all this, there's all this craziness in the
hoopla,
news. But we teach about the body and taking care of your body.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And as you get older, then it has to go into certain areas like sex education.
Right. But I remember 7th grade, we kind of got started.
Yeah.
Then we didn't really talk about
Look,
it.
let me tell you every teacher's trick. You're
Yeah.
going to learn it in the last 2 weeks of June.
Okay.
When your brain is not ready for any of the information, I save it till the end because I don't want to deal with you or
Mhm.
it. I don't want. It's an uncomfortable thing and it's a weird thing, but it's a natural thing. It's an important thing. There's all these feelings about it. Let's not go on the tangent. At the end of the day, what I'm saying is you teach 80% or so
Mhm.
of your students' time. 9 to 3 or whatever it is, right? All day.
Okay.
So I teach them their literacy period. So that's their reading, writing, the math, the science, the social studies.
Okay.
Resources, curriculum resources that are found, great. But resources get outdated.
Right.
Resources get destroyed. School's not going to buy new math textbooks, which, by the way, nobody really uses anymore.
Mhm.
But they're not going to buy new textbooks.
What do you mean people don't use textbooks anymore?
Uh,
I don't know. You know what? I haven't been in school in a long time. But you know, maybe we'll get back to this because honestly, I don't know how the real school system works today.
Okay.
Because
it's very interesting.
It sounds.
But at the end of the day,
weird.
the point is we work hard like
Mhm.
everyone else.
Mhm.
We spend a lot of our money on our own profession in terms of maintaining supplies and resources.
I find that very weird, and I'm not sure. That
And we're
everybody
not
knows this.
reimbursed really, truly.
Yeah.
And we easily exceed the $1,000 as a whole.
Oh! I had a question for you.
Yeah.
What type of gifts do you receive at the end of the year?
No, I'm not about that.
You're not. What do you mean you're not about that?
No,
I'm
I don't
sure
wanna-
parents give gifts.
I'm not talking about that.
You're not talking about gifts.
It doesn't matter. I'm not in it for the gifts. Generally
Who
speaking.
the hell is saying that you're in it for the gifts? We understand you're not in
Why
it
are you
for the
bringing
gifts.
it up?
I'm curious because back in the day you'd give an apple and I'll be like, yay! But now
Apple,
I
dude, you can't bring
no,
food
but
from home.
that's
Is
the
that
thing.
a peanut?
But now I've noticed that like people are actually going out and spending on like these amazing gifts
Yeah,
for
it's
their
expensive.
teachers.
It's expensive.
And I'm like, wow, like
I don't
these
know that
teachers are
I'm
getting.
worth all the money. I haven't really seen.
What kind of gifts do you receive? I'm just
I
curious.
don't want to talk about myself. How about this? Can I answer your
What
question?
kind of gifts do teachers receive?
Teachers receive the recognition and appreciation.
We're gonna move on to the next topic
Teachers-
because you're clearly not gonna
Look,
talk
I'll
about
answer
it.
your question. Fine.
Will
Look,
you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
To be honest,
Yeah.
I've been at different schools around the city.
Yeah.
Different socioeconomic environments.
Right.
So
So like in Jane and Finch, you'll
I haven't worked at Jane and Finch.
right. No, but I was a joke.
But
Like,
I
meaning
worked
if
at a
you work in
so I
specific
worked I
area-
worked at a school that was
Uh-huh.
that it was known that the area, generally speaking, was a little more impoverished. You know, families really did struggle to
Uh-huh.
make ends meet. They worked multiple jobs,
Mhm.
et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
1 year I had a kid make me a birdhouse, like a lighthouse.
That's
birdhouse.
awesome.
I didn't even teach this kid.
That's
That was-
weird then. That's very weird.
But cool. I still have it at home. You saw it. You just didn't pay attention.
I definitely did not pay attention.
It was
to
in the living room.
house.
It's in the living room.
I saw a lot
You
of
know,
stuff.
all
in
my
the living
bottle,
room.
the picture.
How did the cleaning lady come over? Everything.
She did. It's so
Everything
clean.
turned around?
It's so clean in my house for today.
Gotcha.
I don't know what happens
Again,
tomorrow.
you have 3 kids. So
Yeah.
there's why don't we just move on to
But
our
anyway,
final
so
topics?
you don't usually get like what do you get anyone else? You get them a gift card. You get them a little, here's a coffee,
Okay, how about
Starbucks,
this?
whatever.
What is the greatest gift you've received? And it doesn't have to be money wise, but it was the one that you'll always remember. Is it the birdhouse
No.
from the kid who?
That's
who
a
did your
memorable-
class? That is a memorable one. But give me something that.
I don't remember.
You don't remember,
Gave it
you don't
to
remember.
me.
Okay.
I didn't teach the kid, but it was
Okay.
really surprising. It was sweet. And it was nice.
Okay.
Um,
What should? Okay, but so now I have a question for you, just relating because I want to get off this topic. But
Thank you.
since you're spending tell me how much money you're spending for a year, like on all the material, approximately. Approx. Give me a rounded number.
Me so far, because I've only been starting up my classroom.
You've taught for 10 years. Just give me a year.
In a year, about $800.
$800.
$800,000.
So why not tell that to the parents? No. But I'm being serious and say, look, I don't
My
need these
agent.
gifts. I don't need these gifts.
Mm.
But if all of you can get together and help me reimburse that back, that would be the greatest gift.
So
ever.
I've asked parents to help supply the library, for instance, right? Books are expensive,
Right,
you know.
right.
If you donate some stuff you're not reading, or you've got some extra, whatever. I like to reuse. I like to be.
You just reminded me of something. I'm getting off topic. Can I get onto something? I wanted to bring it up. I got it. They're giving you this stuff because you're clearly not going to give me the main thing because you're keeping it.
How am
all
I
in
going to give the
secret.
main thing? What
Just
do
give
you
me
think?
something that
I
stood
can't
out.
ask a parent. Hey, by the way, $100, and then we're good for the year. Come on, get out of here.
Not $100 are good for the year, but donate.
Spa.
Is it?
Yeah.
They're spending way more. I think some of these parents will be like, you know what? I have to go
I'm
and
asking
find
them-
out
yeah,
what to
never
buy.
mind. I have to ask you to spend money to go on the school
But you
trip
know
or
they're
this thing or
spending.
that
You
thing.
know they're spending.
They can't.
They're spending. The parents are spending.
Some
I've
do
seen
and
it.
some can't.
I've seen.
I am not asking anybody for
Okay,
anything.
you don't have to ask, but you kind of
You want to crowdsource
Anyways,
me? Great. What do you
outside
want to ask me?
outside of this place, there's a place called Jack's. Do you know what Jack's is?
I don't know the restaurant. The restaurant. What
It's
is
not a restaurant. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. I think it's called Jack's, but it's for.
Jacks?
That's correct. No K. No, JACS.
Oh.
So it's the alcoholics,
alcohol,
right, and
child
addiction.
services,
Yeah,
addiction services.
yeah. And they have they have one of those boxes.
My wife is right. We were asked to bring Kleenex. I do ask for Kleenex.
So they have this box outside of this place.
The
and-
donation
the
box?
donation box.
Right.
And
So I should set one up inside my classroom.
no. But the other day, I was here in the office and I saw a man who went into the box, who clearly looked, I guess, homeless or troubled, but he took out all the stuff from inside, and I caught him doing it.
Okay.
And I felt weird. I was like, do I report this guy? Am I going to be Permit Sally or whatever it is, a Permit Patty or whatever her name is?
Peppermint patty?
No, permit. Remember that lady that was asking people for permits? It's on the internet where it's you're doing something wrong. Are you old enough to? Did you not see a story? Guys, help me here. There was a kid who was selling some stuff and then 8 years old, and the woman came and she said, do you have a permit? And
Oh, you're talking about the kid with the newspapers?
I don't know if it was a
The
newspaper,
lemonade stand?
whatever it is. Yeah, and she said, so you clearly know what I'm talking about. Anyways.
Speak English.
So, I thought permit was in English. And anyways, there's a box there, and I saw him going in and grabbing all the clothes out. Now, in reality, yeah, but it's not for him.
You
It's
don't.
for Jack's. What do you mean I don't know that? Clearly, that person should not be going inside.
Was he taking things out of the bags?
So there's a hole there, and he went in and took everything out.
Took the stuff out.
Everything out.
Usually people put it in garbage bags or something, right?
Yes.
Did you see him opening the garbage bags, reach in and go, oh, yeah.
No, he took everything that was in there. But without opening the actual... Now, that person's clearly, he needs it, right? I'm sure
Maybe
he's
he
not going
works
to go
for
in.
them, and that's his job is to clear the stupid bin.
Sorry?
Maybe that's his
Your
job.
wife knows he was selling chocolate.
No, the guy that you're talking about. Peppermint Patty or whatever.
Really?
Dude, only Peppermint Patty I know is from Charlie Brown.
But who said peppermint? I said permit.
Peppermint! Sounds the same.
I was gonna hit you with this, but now I'm decided it's not worth it. It's just not worth
You
it.
paid a lot of money for
All
that.
right. Anyway, so I had this dilemma.
What's
and
the
I was
dilemma?
Like, the dilemma is,
it's for giving away.
I know, but it's not for him.
Let's
it's for other
assume
people.
just a second. Let's assume for a moment.
Yeah.
Let's assume for a moment that your assumption
It was an
correct.
assumption. It was an assumption.
He's homeless.
Yes.
This is for donation for people who are struggling or whatever.
Right.
So he's not. Maybe he is or isn't an alcoholic. Maybe he isn't Jewish. He shouldn't get the stuff.
No, he's not supposed to go into the box and take it out.
Then lock the box.
I agree, but
So?
somehow there's a problem there, and he was able to find.
I don't see a problem. I see.
I mean, I thought.
I see a resourceful guy.
I mean, that's the thing.
He's
I
really
felt-
smart. He put the stuff on eBay, or whatever.
You are an awful person. I'm talking about charity, and you're like how to make money. Yes, yeah, you are a prick. All right, let's move off this topic because clearly we're not gonna go anywhere with this.
Yeah.
You said that, so we wanted to do that every day. We have like an international something.
Yeah.
So
we're talking to the audience about this.
Go ahead. Yeah.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
No, it's just that every day, if you pay attention to, one day is like International Dog Day, International this day, and somehow you found out today is International Chocolat Day.
Yeah, it
And
was
you-
actually last week
Was it last week?
when you were sick.
Oh.
Well, I did. We found it was International Chocolate Day. And
Yeah, we had everything prepared for
I
last
had the
week,
stuff,
and I
and
was
so
sick.
so I found some chocolates, and I just want to share with the audience. There's one like this.
Are you showing it properly? Because I could see it in French backwards.
A fugu.
Are you still doing it backwards?
No, Fugu
yeah,
yourself.
no, it's like this.
That's what I
and
did.
like that. Yeah,
That's-
okay, all right.
Would you like to show? This
No.
is definitely him, then, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh?
I guess I'm the impatient
The
one.
impatient one.
Why did you choose Snickers of all the chocolates?
I didn't. I like Snickers.
All right.
It satisfies.
Mm-hmm. Because what happens when I'm hungry? It's like, if I have a Snickers, then all of a sudden.
Well,
that's-
but I thought that these titles just
Uh-huh.
fit us. There was whiny, but I left it in the car.
Gotcha.
I couldn't decide which one of us.
Are they
was
trying
whiny.
to copy Coca-Cola, like with the whole?
No, they don't. You know the commercial behind them. Let's give them the plug, and maybe we'll get some free Snickers. Aw.
Sure. Maybe we'll
So-
choose chocolate that I actually like. But go ahead.
There's all kinds. When you decide to go and take the initiative and get the chocolate for World Chocolate,
Does
it will
this
be
come
what
out
you
of your
like.
school budget?
Yeah, no, it's got nuts.
It's all got it.
But the idea here was that
I'm
Snickers.
sure there's a kid you don't like. No.
Just one.
Okay.
Snickers. They had these commercials lately where they got the celebrities. I think it was a Super Bowl commercial that they started off with. I want to say Joe Pesci was in one of these.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. It's like as if you're not even listening to me.
I try not.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think you're just like ready with your thing. And I said,
I
taking
think-
a break. You're not yourself.
Right, but
Yeah,
that's literally who are you when you're hungry.
Oh, gotcha. So you're impatient when you're hungry. You're feisty
Yeah,
when you're hungry.
yeah. So I figured it kind of
Got it.
matches some of our
Got
personalities.
Got it. But I was the feisty one beforehand. But
yeah,
now
but
I'm
clearly not.
Now I'm the impatient
Here,
one.
they're feisty.
Yeah. Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
So anyway, in honor of World Chocolate Day that was last week, I suggest we just open this bad boy up here. And
did you do your homework for this week? So like, what's international? What the international day today is? No, you didn't. Okay.
Someone else
Well,
does.
I'll call you on.
Fine.
May
Prickly Pear Show?
Okay.
Instagram. It's good. It's not like with a fake. When the movies now, we got to spit it out. You got a little schmutz there.
That's okay. I have a
Yeah.
beer. That's what it's for later. But why don't we do the flag test because
I need to rinse my mouth.
I haven't prepared, so I don't want to look stupid. But I do feel well. I'm always stupid.
We'll work with it.
But clearly, I think that I can get all the flags. I think
It's funny.
There's one flag that
You know, there's one in here that you don't know.
there's one I know that I don't know, but now I think I know.
Yeah, but I like the. Well, we'll save that one for a minute.
No. You can have that one as the first one.
No,
I think I got it.
Let's go.
I think
Let's
I figured
go.
it out.
Let's go with this one.
Mexico. Well, but that's the thing.
Sorry. Yeah, because of my cheap.
But that's the thing, it's
Sorry,
hard to see.
because of my resourcefulness
Yeah.
in double siding,
Uh-huh.
the accidental double siding. This one doesn't have a thing in there, but so no middle symbol. The middle symbol is from that flag.
Right, but it kind of has a thing. So.
Okay, so there's that flag.
Mm-hmm.
Does that work for you?
Yeah, this one works for me. This is looks like Peru.
You're right.
I am right.
Yeah. And
Okay.
so who are these guys? The one that I showed you first time.
Well, I think that was Mexico.
No, it's like.
What, Italy? You want to give me Italy? Yeah,
I'll give you Italy.
Yeah, but Italy didn't play.
I didn't say that they were in.
Oh, I thought the whole point was the.
No, because we were gonna say if you knew the flag or were they in or not. That's the whole idea.
No, they were out. They were not in. Italy did not make it.
I'll save it.
They were second place and they
Save
didn't
the
make
hard
it.
one for you for
Okay.
later.
All right. All right. Oh, Israel. Yeah, I wouldn't know that one. That's for sure.
Okay. Who are these guys?
That's Nigeria, I believe.
Were they in or are they out?
Nigeria was in, but they were out.
There's a theme going here.
Yeah. All right.
All right. This one, audience.
Okay. This one. Oh, that's Mexico.
Ah,
right there.
see?
There you go. That's
Were they in
Mexico.
or they out?
They were in. They actually went pretty okay, but
I
then
thought
they
they
were
should have
out.
won it.
They
at one
played
point.
really well.
I think they deserved to.
After game one, I thought they definitely were the dark horse, but no. Puck. All right. Hey, you have the right color. Yes, this is Holland. It's my team, and they were not in. Unfortunately, they had a horrible start to their season.
Yeah.
And they were not in.
Very good.
But you're giving me countries that are not.
Just worked on
this one.
Yeah.
What is this? Like Liberia, something like that?
No.
I don't know what this is.
Kenya.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I got a different African
If I'm
country.
wrong, double check me. Fact check me on this one.
They were not in. So you were supposed to give me flags that were in FIFA World Cup. That's Morocco right there.
Were they in?
Morocco was in, but they were really out. So until the last
What do they
game.
mean, in and out?
Well, explain. Meaning they were out really fast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So remember there was an own goal against Iran, and then they lost the next one, and then they actually won the last game. That is Belgium. They played really, really well.
And they placed third.
Third, right? Because they beat England yesterday. So they were very, very good. This is Argentina. This is a very good team that I was very much looking forward to watch, but after that whole messy thing, it was a messy situation.
Hello.
Yeah, Germany, of course. Great team. Also,
easy.
very big disappointment of Brazil. There you go. I don't know why did Brazil with
Brazil?
Oh, that's
it's
Egypt.
upside down. It's upside down.
That's Egypt right there. I know the Egyptian flag. You get to see it regularly when you're in Israel.
Especially down south. All right, let's go to the one that you had difficulties. I'm just curious, do you know this one?
Sweden. Yes, but you have it backwards.
This one?
There you go. It's Sweden. Yeah. How am I doing on my flags?
You're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
you're impressing me.
Okay. Right.
Which is probably not hard to do, but
Right.
give you the tough one.
Russia. Yeah. New Russia.
New Russia.
Mhm. Even the way you
Same
cut,
as
you had
the
all this
old
time
Russia.
to cut, and yet somehow you left all these like black around it. It's like,
To enhance the...
yeah, enhance the. I'll give you the enhance. Show me what else.
All right, here's the one that he struggles with. Couldn't place it. The bottom here, I'm struggling to pick it up. The mat is too sticky for this. Okay, so here's the flag. Audience, if you know it, don't spoil it. Who are these people?
See, that's the thing.
And
I
where do
also,
they
I
come
also
from?
thought that it's Peruvian. I don't know why. I mean, it's because it's not. See, red and white. You know, I'd say that it's Polish, but that's not the Polish flag.
Poland has a flag. They go.
Right. But it's.
vertically.
Honestly, the red and white. Not quite sure.
But you're not far.
I thought that it was somewhere there.
Close.
It's not the Chilean flag.
Now you're far.
Well, if I went with Peru,
You're way far.
way far. I don't know. Tobago? I have no idea. I don't know. This flag.
Austria.
Austria. That's right. So how the hell did Peruvian? How did you think that's good? That's
I
really
didn't think it
Austria.
was Peruvian. You said Poland. I said you were close.
I didn't know this was the Peru. This was Austria's flag. That's weird.
Anyways, you made me hungry, but I feel satisfied with this show. How about you?
Of course, every time on a loss, right? I make all these baskets and then I lose one and you make it and you're like, hey, let's make that happen.
Check out that video. Give us a like and a share.
How do we conclude this episode? What do we say? What do we say to people? Because next week, again, this is the last time for the summer that we're going to be off. And the reason for that, I have tickets to Arcade Fire, which I had no idea that the show was on Sunday night, and now I find out that it is. That's a country to be proud of. Canada, right there.
Yeah.
That's right. So we're not going to be here next week just because of me. If you want, you could still host the show by yourself.
I
Maybe you
can't
can
get
bring
in
a
the
guest. You can get in the building. I can get you in. If that's really the reality, I think you can host a nice show. Maybe do it about yourself because clearly half of the show.
We'll see if the audience wants that. I might take the
what do we
opportunity
ask?
to spend time with my kids.
Or maybe take the opportunity to bring your kid to the show. No.
They stay off the camera.
Really? You don't want the... Oh, yeah, you're one of those... Actually, I always want to ask you. Why is it that you're so afraid? Don't worry, we're going to clean up later. You know that's what I'm going to do when you leave.
Oh, these are important.
But I want to know, how come you never show pictures of your kids online? What's your issue with that?
We don't have time for this.
Well, give me 2 minutes. You know,
I got my mouth full of chocolate. Very professional.
You're the one that brought the chocolate thing. Did you just throw chocolate on the floor knowing I have a dog that comes here on a regular basis?
It's empty.
Yeah.
Okay. The short version?
Please, I think the audience will be very thrilled that it's a short version since we're already an hour and 10 minutes into talking about nothing. But go ahead, I'd love to
That
listen
was
to it.
Seinfeld's thing.
It was, but he had a half an hour show, or 22 minutes. Go ahead.
Raising the bar.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay.
The real thing for me is they didn't choose to be on camera. They didn't ask. I chose to sit here in front of camera, right?
Did they choose to be circumcised?
No, that's a cultural thing.
One's a cultural thing. Got it. Okay. So it's all about their choices.
No, I want to respect their privacy, you know? It's a big issue for me, actually. It's something that really upsets me.
Really?
Not like upsets
You want
me.
to do a whole show on that?
We could.
Mm-hmm.
I could.
Because my ex-wife and I, we were fighting about it because she knows how open I am about everything. I'd be like, if I had a kid, why wouldn't I want to show his pictures? And it's not for anybody else. It's for
Here's
me.
the thing.
Yeah.
Do you really want to see their photos?
Do I want to see other people's photos?
This is equivalent. Okay, why I don't just put them on there is the equivalent in part to me of the people who come up to you and be like, dude, take a look at me.
I have a dog and I do that.
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
Then don't. Then
If
say
I
don't
ask
want-
you,
say I don't want to see it.
ask you, hey Ron, how's your dog?
Say I don't want to see it.
That's your in. Hey, how's your dog? Would you like to see a photo?
Wait. That's not true.
I don't want to see your kids.
That's not
I'm
true.
not interested.
That's not true.
You're not. What do you need to see my kids? And it is privacy. They don't have the right. They don't have the ability to express themselves. You know, they don't have the ability to say, "I want this photo on there." There's a lot of there is.
You're not showing their little pee-pee.
It's
You're
not about
showing
their
them
pee-
like
listen, you know
swimming in a family trip.
They don't need that. I don't need you to know where I am.
That's a different story. I see like people writing privacy. That's fine. I'm totally okay with it. I'm the type of person.
I'm just
so
saying.
for me, it's okay. Like
my kids don't go on social media until they're old enough that we can have a discussion about being on there responsibly.
What's old enough?
Because there's a footprint.
So what?
I don't know.
What's the big deal in it? Yeah, I don't see the big deal.
Very dangerous.
Very dangerous to what? Predators? Is that what you? That's what you're worried about?
That is a concern. That is not the
Okay.
be all and
All
end
right.
all. For sure.
Okay.
Plus, do you really care? Are you really? I don't care.
I do.
Do you, you really care where I am this weekend? What my kid did in karate? How he got his first fish? He lost his tooth. Do you care?
Why did you make the gay sound while
It wasn't a
saying
gay
lost
sound.
his tooth?
It was a.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I caught you on that one. The gay tooth. Every time we have a conversation, you want to just change it around. You kind of go into this like gay character.
Why am I doing this with you?
Because it's you. You're the one that gets yourself in trouble.
Look. Point is, nobody cares about your family photos. Back in the day when people used to come around to relatives and they get the slides and they put the slide in the car. And this is our trip to the RV park in Vermont. I don't care.
Can you hear another side of the story?
No.
Okay, so I'll still tell it to you. When I was living abroad,
How was she?
not living with abroad.
Oh, sorry. Abroad.
When I was living abroad, I loved knowing what my friends were up to, and based on those pictures, because they weren't sending me private pictures.
So-
that I think would be weird. I'd like to see.
Look.
What you're up to now. Clearly, there's certain people that like show every little thing, even with the little peepee. Like
With
I've
the
seen-
kids.
Yeah. But once in a while.
Every moment.
Once in a while.
Every
What's happening to my
moment.
nose?
This
I
is
got
what
like
I'm having
worse
for
and worse as the
dinner.
day came up.
This is what I'm having for lunch. This is how I feel about my dinner. We went the other day. We went for lunch. Do you remember those two Korean chicks sitting beside us?
They were taking pictures of their food.
took pictures of their food.
Yeah, but they were
taking selfies. Why do we have to document everything?
But they were.
Why do
overboard.
we have to document everything? I don't
Hold on,
care.
hold on. Ladies and gentlemen,
Tune into
why
the
do we
Brooklyn
have
National
to document everything?
No,
You're
it's
doing
not
it-
everything. This is a show about all that stuff.
Yeah, and you're talking about your own life.
I'm not talking
You're
about.
documenting about the
No,
fact that you're not documenting about something.
No.
Isn't this what we were just talking about?
No.
You're
My
no?
kid doesn't get to say, hey, take a picture of me and share it on the internet with everybody. Everybody.
No, he doesn't get to say.
So
what?
why should I put it on there?
Why not?
I'm going to take your photo.
Yeah.
And I'm going to blast it everywhere.
Okay.
How are you going to feel about that?
Do it.
But some people might say, why'd you take that picture of me?
Right.
I don't like how I look in that photo.
Right.
That makes me feel bad. I wasn't feeling good that day. You didn't have my permission. Da-da-da-da-da. This is my own child. Why do I need to do that?
No,
and
I
why
get-
do you care?
I get it. There are a lot
You
of
want to know
people-
what my kids look like? Come over to my house and visit and babysit my wife, and I want to go out terrible.
I don't disagree with you fully, but I somewhat disagree with the idea that like you're like, I'm keeping this away. I'm making sure that people don't see it.
It's not that they don't see it. They don't need to see it. It's not for them.
Who's they? Who's need to see it? Some people just want to know.
Look,
that
do you know
you're
what
on
my
a family
Facebook
trip.
looks like, man? Do you know what my Facebook looked like today?
No, it's just
Not
your
today.
just your picture.
Empty.
Yeah, you have
No.
nothing on it. I don't even know what you're doing unless I call you.
That's it. Call me.
Okay.
Hang out with me. Let's go and do something. Let's go somewhere together.
I'm not-
don't need to see my every move. My
I don't want
friends
to
do
see,
this.
I don't want to see her every
My
day.
friends do this. I love them
Okay.
dearly.
Okay.
I'll give it to you. I'm not interested.
I'll give it to you.
You know what? September, my feed looks like everyone. First day of
When
school,
you're- when you're
Billy's
re-
first day. I don't.
when-
You'll talk in a second.
No.
It's June. Last day of school. Billy's last. I don't care. Then camp. Off to summer camp. First time. Sleepaway. Ooh, hugs and kisses. They're 3. We don't care.
They do.
We don't care.
They do.
Not responsible. Not
They don't
interested.
care. They don't care that
wanna
you
know.
don't care.
The kids don't know.
They don't
and
care.
I don't care.
They don't care that you don't care. They're not doing it for you.
They do it
They're
for
not going.
themselves.
Did we
Because
get
there's this
Ellie's
obsession.
permission?
You don't need my permission. I'm saying there's an obsession about dogs. You ask me why.
Okay.
Why?
So you don't
Because
want to-
everyone else is doing it.
You want to
One.
be
No.
different.
No, it's not different. It's I don't. People aren't. Honestly, in my
Okay.
honest opinion,
Yeah.
I don't think they're really thinking about their children's
Okay.
well-being in that regard.
So-
in that regard,
May?
it's your show.
I took a picture with my friends. So my mom has a friend, and she has a kid, and she had a kid, and I saw them at the mall, and I took a picture with the kid, and I was like, oh, what a sweet baby, and it was just me and this baby. And somehow it came around that I posted that picture online. You're driving me crazy every time you make this place a mess.
I'll clean all these things up.
I've never seen you clean here, but okay. But the point is, I put the picture up, and it was like a nothing.
Did you ask?
No, I didn't ask.
No.
No. But I didn't know it was an issue. That's the thing. I didn't know it was an issue. Clearly, there was a picture that was taken. She even took the picture.
No, look.
At
it's
no
not
point in time. No, wait. She took a picture of me and the kid.
She took a picture of you and the
me
kid,
a
and she
baby.
posted it.
She did not post it. It's on my camera. She took it with my camera, and I just added it. I added it online, and I just said, "Okay, here's me with this." You know, I didn't even say whose kid it was. I just said with a baby, and somehow people were like looking for me as if it was like some undercover story where how to be able to get that picture off of line. So because she wasn't my friend on Facebook, so somehow through an aunt, through an uncle,
Why would
and
you
I
put
was
that photo
told,
on there?
"Why not? Who cares?" It's
Because
just a
she didn't.
picture."
You don't have permission to put the picture.
She didn't say not to put the picture.
She didn't tell you to put the picture on
She
there.
doesn't have to tell me anything. If I take a picture of something, nobody has to tell me what to do with that picture.
You own the photograph, but you don't own my likeness.
But again, it's not really
Really?
like you're telling me that if I take a picture with anybody, I can't post it. I don't have the right to post it.
I think you should ask.
Ask who? Why do I need
The
to ask?
person who's in the photo.
Why? What's the difference?
Look,
What's the difference? Why do I need to ask?
you took a picture of mine
Yeah.
recently and you manipulated it
That's right.
for the show's purposes.
Yeah, but that was a picture you put up.
Right.
That's a picture you had.
But you manipulated it.
That's correct.
I didn't put that photo up.
No, yes, you did. It was from something. Oh, that
No,
specific.
remember
one.
the thing with me and the donut?
I know
and
exactly
yeah.
what you're talking about. Yeah. Uh huh.
proud.
I remember. Yeah. So that's the reason I did that. Is because I saw you posted something. I was like, let me find the funniest picture that he has online.
You know,
and I
again,
went with it.
But I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
You didn't ask me, and like a little piece of me was like, I wish you would ask me if you'd have done that.
Why? That's not.
I felt. But to be honest with you, I
Mhm.
felt ever so slightly violated
Really felt violated.
because I put the pictures that I want to share, right?
Right.
So when I put the photos up, and I get it, you know, and my sister's commenting there, you know, Facebook owns the photos and they can do what they want with them, and they
You
can-
know what? Make me famous with the pictures that I have up. If you have some pictures of me up
Look,
and you want to.
you mentioned a point. You said you put up there. You like to see what people are doing. You live far away. They live far away. You want to keep
Right.
in touch. And I think that's an amazing use of the tool. In fact, when I lived in England for a year, I used Facebook heavily
Right.
to keep in touch with friends and family, and that's how we exchanged. But we did it privately.
Okay.
Or I put a photo. I'm putting the photo up. This is me in front of the whatever. Here's me in front of the Louvre. Here's me in front of the Eiffel Tower. Here's me in front of the wherever. None of those places are in England. I know. I traveled, but I put a picture up for my pleasure, for your viewing pleasure,
Who
not
wants to see a
necessarily for
picture of you
your
in the Louvre?
tourists.
Tourists, yeah, of course. They want to see a picture of you. Just picture of the Louvre, and that's it. Nobody needs to see you
The
in it.
Louvre and me, Mona Lisa and I.
Of course.
The two most famous things in the world.
Yeah.
The Mona Lisa and the lineup to see the Mona Lisa.
Uh-huh.
I'm floating off the chair.
Uh-huh.
But the point is, I did put the picture up for you to tweak and manipulate and make fun and then put back. Now, that's not what your intention was.
But even if it was.
That's a problem. But
No,
that's
it's
my
not.
choice.
The minute
So-
you made
so
it
hold on.
public, that's
Right.
The minute you made it public.
And so on that very basis,
Uh-huh.
my kids don't go on there.
Gotcha. So that's your thing. That someone like me will go and manipulate your kid's picture and turn them into something else. That's your big
A
worry.
lot of people do that.
Okay. Listen,
Also, they didn't ask.
I respect your point.
Yeah.
I have a problem with people who are like, how dare you do this? And like
Well, but again, I'm not cool with what you did. You took a picture on your camera of you and someone else, their kid,
Yeah.
who's a minor,
Yeah.
and you posted it online. Maybe they don't want their kid. Maybe they're like me. They don't want my kids online. I have family. It's scary.
Yeah, I can manipulate anything you want. I can
yeah.
take anything.
No, listen. I mean, look. I had a story.
Especially with today's technology, anybody can do anything they want. I can manipulate.
Yeah, and I've been a victim of it.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to talk about something because you brought something up. I'm not talking to one of my very good friends because of this. So I have a friend.
Just because of this.
Well, yeah, I had a really good friend. I know for many years, and he's been calling me names, in a group chat, and calling me, bad nicknames. But I'm taking it like a man. We're having fun. So I decided to retaliate, with those names, and I decided to take a picture he has online and manipulate the picture, and I sent it into the group. And he got so pissed off that he's no longer
bullying.
talking to me.
It's bullying.
It's bullying? You call me by all these names, I'm supposed to accept it, and I
In
just
front of other
manipulate-
people?
Of course in front of other people.
This was in a group chat.
In a group chat, so giving me like specific nicknames and whatnot, and I have to.
And other
take it
people
in-
could see this.
Other people could see it, and other people not only that play along with it. And then I decided to turn the table around. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do one better.
Yeah, that's different.
I'm going to take your, I just took the first picture I saw online and I manipulated it, and I wrote something above as if he belongs to a specific organization. I'm not going to say what it is because I'm not going to say his name either.
Right.
But the point is, I went overboard. I'm like, really? Why? Because I manipulated a picture.
Yeah, but
because I used my abilities to manipulate pictures.
Yeah, that's freaky stuff, man.
What's freaky about it? I'm not understanding.
I don't know.
What's
it's
freaky?
It's underhanded.
What's underhanded? I'm not understanding. What's underhanded? I can
don't
right
know.
now.
Used to be, back in the day, you had a problem with somebody, 3 o'clock outside in the hall.
No, back in the day, I
right?
used to put like a mustache and a devil's thing on everybody's picture
And
when
the
you saw it.
yearbook.
Everywhere.
Right.
You would see that regularly. All of a sudden, we have new technology where I'm able to do it, and it becomes an issue. And not only that, we can't laugh it off anymore. How could you go that far? Really, that's going far. You've been calling me names for the past so long. I was able to.
What
take
did
it.
I do to you?
You didn't do anything. What did I do to your picture? What about the picture really upset you when I didn't ask you for your permission to be able to do it, and I try to be creative?
It was a little like the fact that you used my likeness without discussing it with me.
For what? For the show's purposes.
For any purpose.
I was looking for the funniest thing to put up for the show's purpose, to put a plug for the show.
No, I get what you were doing.
So, and you understood what I was doing,
Which is why I didn't really say anything.
right? So, but why does it bother you?
Again, there's that component of you didn't ask me. You didn't say to me, "Hey, I got an idea. Find the funniest picture of yourself that's online, and we'll use it as a plug for the show. I'll do the same thing."
Truth.
Or whatever.
I wasn't transparent when it came to it. That's
the
true.
thing that I think bothers
Gotcha.
me.
So it's the transparency. I gotta ask you first. Before I decide to have any idea to make something fun for the show, I gotta ask
If
you.
we're partners, I think you should.
Gotcha. So that's the conversation, ladies and gentlemen. We're tapping into something that is a lot greater than this.
Oh
so
man, you know what this would have cost me in therapy?
On that note, why don't we wrap up since we're going?
Let's
way,
be so
way
transparent
above.
that this show needs to wrap up.
Yes,
It's time.
that's exactly
I'll
it.
go.
So, anything you want to tell the audience before we click
Just
off?
thank you for watching. Again, at the Prickly Pear Show, we have our own Facebook page. You will be able to see these posts and more. Watch your favorite episodes.
Suggestions.
Like and share.
So, by the way, I'm just going to throw this
Yeah,
out there.
please.
Me and Ellie were, I don't want to
Ellie
say,
and
Ellie and I, that is correct. Thank you very much for fixing me, Mr. Teacher.
Process.
Yeah, exactly. We were talking before about the guest thing, and when I brought it out, I wanted to bring more guests so we
Yeah.
get to learn from other people, and at the same time, scratch their brain, they scratch ours, and we have a nice conversation. But Ellie said that we should continuously do this where it's us two, and then at some point or
Yeah,
another bring a guest
I
here
think
and there.
guests are good.
So
and we'd love.
for the people that are watching, for all 6 people that are watching right now, or anybody that's watching,
Hey, we were like at 17
afterwards,
before.
I would like for people to tell us. Really, I wasn't looking at the numbers. I'd like for people to tell us what is it that you're expecting from the show, because I have a specific goal. Ellie has a specific goal, but now that it's our show, Mr. Partner, I'll still use your picture and whatever I want, and I won't ask. Because it wouldn't be a Ron Furman thing to do, to just ask every time he needs to do something.
Yeah.
I push forward, and that's the reality. That's why this thing is happening right now, because I
We
keep
got the
pushing.
green mat.
Exactly. Did I ask you about the green mat? No, I said you tell the audience whether you like it or not.
I know.
But the point is, we want you guys to tell us what direction you want to see the show. So
Yeah.
the idea that we first started with was the Prickly Pear Show, prickly on the outside, sweet on the inside, deal with things that are taboo, things that are pretty interesting that people are not delving into it, find the positive in it, but at the same time, be as prickly as possible so we can really get into the whys, the hows, the wheres, the all that.
Why are you doing
And for you, it was more about, hey, let's make it more entertaining for people, where we just have discussions, be funny, and for people to kind of, for an hour and 25 minutes, for them to tune in.
It's all your fault. You started a whole new topic. We're supposed to go home.
Sure. Jewish goodbye, right? Another one. So please let us know what type of changes you want to see. As you can tell, we're changing the background. We're going to have more changes that are coming.
The more ideas, the cooler. We may not use them, but we appreciate them. That's
Most likely. Sure. See, there you go. There she is. I was waiting for it. I don't love the green tablecloth. I was told that the other day.
It's a matte.
That's right, it is a matte, but she doesn't like it. Sure. What color do you like, Serena? We're gonna go with that. But
I'm not buying all these yoga mats.
What?
If you guys want to donate yoga mats of different colors, we'll lay them out here on the top, and then we'll try them out. But
I need Kleenex for next time when I'm going for whatever it is I'm going.
It's funny. My sister likes wear nicer clothes.
I agree, Mr. Arkin.
I like
that's
this
true.
shirt.
That's true. We should wear nicer clothes. The truth is, I always sweat in these clothes, and this is why I like to be free. You guys don't even know, but there's a fan clearly blowing on my feet, so I don't sweat like crazy. I have a big problem. But yes, maybe the clothes. Maybe we should dress up differently. Or how about when we have guests, we dress up a little bit differently. But Arkin always has an opinion about stuff. So
no, look, I don't know. Look,
Yeah, by the way, he's from Los Angeles, a good friend of mine.
That's cool. Thanks for watching out.
Arkin, weren't you supposed to be one of the pricks back in the day? I believe I offered it to everybody. But no, Arkin really was.
I feel so special.
No. Actually, I went through 4 different types of people until you made it up. But
Fifth time's the charm.
That's right.
Look, never give up, I guess, right?
That's right.
Never stop.
That's right. Yeah, maybe the cheesy show will be back.
I hate cheese.
I love cheese. Maybe we should do a show because you hate cheese.
Right.
Oh, how about Cool Dad versus Cool Dude? Yeah,
we're working on something.
We are working on something.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell them?
Not really.
Okay.
But now they're gonna want to know.
Okay. So.
Well, we're working on this idea of being a dad, being a dude. We're both dudes, but I'm a dad. Separates me from his dudeness.
That's right.
And we kind of were thinking about maybe doing some segments about that, maybe some pre-film stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
the idea is
the differences, the transparencies, the similarities, and the really big differences in our day-to-day lives. You know, how he's gonna get up in the morning and how I get up in the morning.
Well, you don't have to give him everything, but the idea is to kind of get out of this whole live business. And to give you the live show once in a while, but at the same time have some segments. So throughout
it's a content creation,
right? Something fun,
and so that's part of where I think we don't need a guest for something like that.
But at the same time, we're considering changing this also into a podcast. So we're going to be filming it completely different. There's going to be a lot of changes, and we want you to grow with us. Clearly, we're a show. We're just putting something up on Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Even though we've had about over 20 episodes, we're still growing. I have no idea the numbers. Back in the day, I kind of welcome to the 5th, welcome to the 6th. But by now, I really don't care.
I wonder, that's like, Jimmy Fallon, The Roots? They used to yell out the episode numbers. The drummer dude, what's his name from The Roots?
I get it. I
he used to yell out the episode, 260. I wonder if he still does that.
I don't know. I haven't watched that show
almost
ever. I literally tune into it once in a while.
Squirrel moment.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, like us on Facebook, like our page. Check out our Instagram, @The Prickly Pear Show. We're keeping it simple. Twitter, same tag.
That's how you'll be able to get more information.
Yeah.
But we want to hear from you.
We want to hear from you.
That's the reality.
If there's any idea where you'd like us to maybe try and go and film or do something, you'd like to see us do, someone you want us to talk to, something you want us to talk about.
How about people join? How about people coming on the show?
Like the audience?
Yeah, the audience. So if you have something out there,
I think they want to watch us at home. Watch us in here. You mean you want to invite them to the cool circle couch and they can watch?
No, definitely not. That's definitely not where I was going. I meant if you want to come on the show, there's something you want to pitch. There's something you're doing that's amazing.
I see why you've been doing this.
Yeah,
you're good.
No, thank you. I appreciate it because that's really why we would want people to come to the show, not to sit here and watch the two of us goofs going online and trying to.
He just leads. How does the button?
There you go. Make the button,
guys. We need a button pusher.
Yeah, we lost our producer, so now it's only us. But wishing you guys an amazing weekend, amazing week. Stay cool, and till next week. Cheers.
Bye.